Welcome to Scenario 4, Rescue. This scenario explores a future that in our workshop seemed too bright to hope for, where cheap renewable energy was made possible by a new social movement compensating incumbents for stranded assets associated with transition. In the scenario which has resulted, a new grassroots movement came together to address the impossible-to-ignore impact of climate change, hand in hand with a turn towards volunteering and community action. Australia's volunteer firefighting tradition has evolved into a climate resilience corps, coordinating efforts via next-generation social media. National pride is entwined with broad environmental awareness, and the anniversary of the 2019-2020 bushfires has a solemn national commemoration each year. This new social movement has provoked a national change of heart, leading politicians to explore ways to pay for a hastened transition to clean, green energy. The social contract has been reshaped by the unprecedented demands of climate change. Australians are more energy literate, better informed about sustainability, and more willing to speak up on energy issues. Australians in this future live in a three-shift society where they spend a third of their time in paid work, a third in voluntary activities, and a third on their own needs. Josie coordinates volunteer efforts using digital rostering. This is a prestigious and respected paid role with the Climate Resilience Corps. Climate issues can't solely be addressed on a national basis, so even though this change has come about from the Australian grassroots, organisations like the Climate Corps collaborate with peer movements overseas. In a new world order focused on sustainability, Australia's informed and dedicated citizens are a role model. Josie's organisation is the Australian affiliate for a global climate action network of governments, non-profits, businesses, philanthropists, and grassroots movements. They channel international, government, and crowdsourced funds to achieve sustainability and survivability outcomes in their region. Internationally, organisations are designing a 20-year strategic plan to achieve a global renewable economy by 2070, with water supplies secure in the long term, farmland managed sustainably, and the essential needs of humanity to be met inexhaustibly by renewable sources. Geopolitical debates that once took place between members of organizations like the United Nations now occur in the forum of a global climate action network, with new actors and new global values on the stage. Questions for the world of rescue. What long-term effect will 2020's environmental movement have on Australian consumers? If a new actor led the transition to cheap renewables by compensating incumbents, what values would drive such an actor? What would be expected in return? Which futures does the energy sector currently consider too bright to hope for? What strategic decisions today would make them more credible?